My name is Bryce Michael Wood, and I'm the host of For Your Discomfort, and we just got done with part 13 this past Friday, and let me tell you, it was incredible. We spoke with Dani, Earl, and Shai'la, and I am so appreciative for their voices, perspectives, and experiences being elevated and amplified on this platform. We spoke about the importance of
listening, how important it is to listen, and not just from the perspective of the person listening, but the perspective of the person being heard. It is very important to me that I be someone that people feel heard around, that they feel seen, that they feel loved, that they feel accepted. So I know that in order for me to be that person, I must listen. And in that is where the growth and the healing and so many magical things can take place. So listening is vital.
Listening to understand, because it's really easy to listen to explain or listen to speak, and there's no progress in that, right? But if we can actually listen to understand, I think that's a life thing in general, not just a race thing. We can learn from each other, and I think that that's where we grow, is we learn.
Of course, listen. I have just really gained an importance and an understanding for listening. Listening is the key. I have to listen to observe, understand, to take action. I have to get that information first, just as though you have to listen before you have to listen, y'all. We just gotta listen. And the listening means to those around you as well as to yourself, to your gut. What is your gut telling you? Our gut is key. And if your gut is telling you something, listen. Listen to understand as opposed to listening to respond.
It's representation versus tokenism, which I think is a huge issue right now, where we see a lot of brands, small businesses, shops that are using black faces and picking one black person or one biracial person and using that as the overall representation of diversity within the brand or the company. And that is a problem because there are so many different flavors. And in addition to that, making sure that we're paying the proper amount to the people who are lending their faces, lending their bodies, lending their time.
Telling the truth, telling the small truths so that the bigger truths become easier to recognize and then easier to adjust and to change. I think that as we start to realize our own truth in our everyday life, then it just becomes, it's like a practice. It's like something like a muscle. Identifying your truth is a muscle, and then the more you strengthen it, the more you'll be able to actually lean into it.
Check your circle. That made me realize, conversing and just bringing up these topics made me realize, what is my circle feeling? What is my circle is a reflection of me. What are they doing? What are they feeling? Do they need to check me? Do I need to check them? Make your circle tight, because then it has a rippling effect. If your circle, who already loves and understands you, starts to buy in, then their circle buys in, and it just ripples. And we want understanding. We want change. So check your circle.
To lean into the discomfort, knowing that bruise that you kind of got to work through, or that knot in your back, that is the place where the release and the pressure will finally be released off of, and that's the healing, and that's the point.
Forgiveness, specifically self-forgiveness, because having a lot of these discussions brings up a lot of emotions, a lot of things that we might wallow in. And I think Bryce mentioned it's important not to wallow about what was not done. Maybe you didn't step up in the past, but now you have a chance to make it right. And then
something that I really took away myself was this idea of discomfort sort of being essential when it comes to relief. I kind of gave the example of getting a massage, right? And you never go in and get a massage and ask them to massage everything around the knot, right? Like, no, you want them to get the thumb in there, the elbow, and even the knee sometimes in that knot, because eventually, after the uncomfortable moment and even pain, you're gonna find relief, right? Like, that knot in that sore spot is gonna be relieved. So anybody that's been feeling guilty or down or feeling pressured because they've been a part of an oppressive system for so long, acknowledge it, hold yourself accountable, but ultimately let's stay in this uncomfortable moment so that we can find relief on the other side and start to see some of the changes that we really want to see.
We got to keep doing this. Let's not stop talking about this. Let's talk about this always. Let's get this change forward moving, forward thinking. We have to keep being uncomfortable. When we're uncomfortable, we grow, we change, we adapt. This discomfort is what is going to bring the change that we want. So Let's keep doing this, y'all. Let's keep listening. Let's check ourselves, and let's be uncomfortable. And let's, of course, keep loving. Love, love. If you walk in love, you walk in light. Only positive, only optimistic, only good things happen. So walk in love, walk in light. Listen, check your circle.
I'll be posting all of the top 3 takeaways from Dani, Earl, and Shai'la on our YouTube channel. And tomorrow, the podcast of Part 13 will be out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And then next Friday, we have Part 14. Yeah, you heard me. That's right. Part 14, and I cannot wait. And last but not least, a couple of days ago, we had launched our GoFundMe campaign, and we are just over 60% of the way to our goal. And I am overwhelmed and thankful for everyone that has donated. But keep stepping into the room, keep sharing, keep donating, and I know we're going to reach our goal in no time. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Sunday, and I'll see y'all stepping into the room tomorrow for the podcast and on Friday for Part 14. Have a good one.
Thank you so much again for allowing me to be a part of such an incredible, incredible movement.
I love you all. Thank you for your time, for your care. It matters.
Thank you guys for checking it out, and talk to you soon.